This is the guy's house called Strauss, and this is also where we can get a uh, an abode to live later. So we can sort of go. It's supposed to be some sort of like magic-y field place, but there's a book in here we can have, which reads about gargoyles, I think. Whee! Hey Max, how's it going?
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my
Like your shades.
invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Yo Max, that's some cool glasses you got there.
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Hey Max, how's it going?
Ah, yes, forgive me. I forget that you are not embraced within the pyramid. We share the same blood, you and I, but there is much you have yet to learn about our clan.
Ah, handy. Maybe you can tell us about us.
Yes. This new life in which you find yourself undoubtedly seems strange. I'm sure you have many questions, young one. I will answer those which I am able.
God, why is he dancing around? It's like someone's lit a fire issues. I will answer. Oh, any questions? Oh, Jesus, fire! Ah. Let's see. What do you mean embraced within the pyramid? I hope you guys like a lot of talking. This guy talks a lot.
The social structure of our clan, with each level of advancement watched over by the next. There are apprentices here at the chantry who are my charges, and I have a lord who watches over me and other local regents, and so on. In most cases, Tremere are very selective about who they embrace and how it is done. There are traditions and laws that we adhere to, so the circumstances of your embrace were, let us say, unconventional. Therefore, you are outside the pyramid.
That's a pretty boss suit and anything. Entirely like red suit jacket and stuff. I was gonna wear like that one time. I'd get some funny looks, I'm sure, but yeah.
Such things are possible, young one, but you would have to prove your worth to the clan before it would even be a consideration. Tremere guard their secrets well. Perhaps it is something we will speak of later.
That's cool. I guess we'll just go for the options.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
I see. I'm new around here, Max. What's the word on the street?
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often
Suit's
depend
shiny.
on your ability to
Greasy.
find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Max, why have you like Vaseline your suit? Thanks, Dad. Jeez. No, I appreciate the advice. We like Max. He's cool.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Is this where someone like really un-PCly shouts, "Everyone has AIDS"? Kind of, huh?
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
You, Max, you gotta keep a bit of distance, man.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of body.
My opinion is that the
violations.
local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Maybe I could look at the epidemic for you. Yeah? Think about
An
it.
interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
Will do, Max.
Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
That's cool. I'll check in with you later, Max. Right. Basically, we do that quest before we go to the last round for a good reason, because we basically can kill two birds with one stone. Ooh. No, damn it. I don't want to end up back here. Stupid magic crap hole. Let's try this way. Aha! Right. Yeah. We get the same quest from two people, basically, but we can get double the experience and an extra item by doing it this way. And we get the favour of Max. And Max is cool-ish. He's kind of creepy, but isn't everybody here? It's like a crap sack world. I mean, you can't go out in the street without someone punching you to death when you have a knife. I mean, what kind of world is that? If I carry a knife, I don't want to be punched to death. So now we go to the last round, which is up here. Boop. Don't graffiti! Jerk. I want to keep the city clean. Clean! I love how no mind of just jumping on people's heads. Hello! Splat. It's me, Femi Zaka. Hello. Come to squash your head. This is the last round. And we get to meet our old friend Jack here. And a very, very angry young lady. Well, she might not even be that young. She might be ancient for all I know. She's angry though. Really, really angry. Yeah, it kind of looks like an average pub looks like in England. Close enough. Here, Jack. How's it going?
Well, well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
It was okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there?
Yes, no prize though. I didn't save up enough tickets.
I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority over you, am I right?
That's true, Jack.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
Actually, no. I'll agree with you. I would like to rip out some spines and paint the walls of the bar red with them, and then strangle them with people. And I mean, I ran into 9s.
Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? You said you guys let those Sabat go too. 9s must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun?
To be fair, he did shoot a dude. I mean, that's pretty fun, right?
Well, he was left sireless too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Now he's got a thing for the little guy.
Yeah, see you later, Jack. We can talk to Jack some more later.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla Benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today?
Man, this guy's got some hate on straight away from Zach. We need to put this right into, like, consideration here. So, let's see. We can just go, funny, is 9's here, or we can just go, if you don't get out of my face, I'm going to rip yours off. But we need him. Sadly, that means we've got to suck up some vampires again. We should teach him a lesson, though, really. No one can jump on his head.
9s is expected. Have some manners and know where out your weapon. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your actions to the door.
Yeah. We should be able to squeeze a quest out of him, so I'm looking for work. Here we go.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. It's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
What's her name?
Her name is Patty.
We've already met Patty, or we've seen Patty.
She
should we
used to
say.
show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it, huh?
She's crossed the line. The only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep all your secrets here.
Sure, I'll do it for you, Anak, bro.
Alright, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
Aye, aye.
Yeah?
Oh wait, no, shut up. The funny thing is, technically, I'm strong enough to. You say you'll turn my ashes out the door, but I can rip you, didn't you? Oh yeah, stand on. Yeah, come on. Oh, fine. Whatever. Oh boy, we can talk to her in a minute. Hey 9s, how's it going?
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat.
You just
I'm
rapped,
just
right?
a guy out
That's
of
cool.
nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Dude, you just rhymed, man. So you're a poet and you don't. No, sorry, I won't make that joke. I'll just keep it. Keep it.
You
yourself.
got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
This is where we can try and avoid insulting him, but I think you always have to in the end. So, aren't you the leader? Aren't you part of the Camarilla? He gets annoyed. You can tell him you have to leave. But that's not what we want. Isn't the prince the leader of the Camarilla? You can just that's the one we're asking for.
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just a guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Camelot power here, they'll get what's due.
And this is where we say, aren't you part of the Camarilla? But we don't want to say that. So what are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite. Keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
So now the Camarilla come back in, huh?
The Camarillas kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchists, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left. No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
So you're not a fan of the prince then, eh?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
And this, have you tried meeting with the Camarilla? If you say you're the Prince of the Anarchs, he gets all bitchy with you, so let's not do that. We don't want him bitchy. He's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I got that meeting right here.
Presumably he's, I don't know. Do you mean you're gonna run the meeting here? Ah, no, right, I see. You're gonna pull the angry face. Why would you keep that up? If the wind comes along, you get stuck like that, right? Basically, we can say, sounds like you're the Prince of the Anarchs, and says the man whose phase of operation smells like cheap whiskey and piss. So we go with number 1 because it's slightly less insulting.
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around like me. You're risking a beat down. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
And then we ask him for advice.
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. If you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
And here we can squeeze a few points out of him, so can you teach me how to fight, Nines?
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this.
Like what?
Keep your body in the
What angle?
Hard to hit.
Does it?
Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
That's all you're gonna tell me? Oh, gee, thanks, Nines.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in the barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Gee, thanks, Nines. So he gave us a point in brawl, I think it is. He gave us, so which is kind of handy. Right, one more question to see. Sorry, this has been a very talky kind of set, but sometimes it's gonna go like that. So my apologies. I know you all want violence and murder.